Hey, good morning. It is August 31st, Monday, and it is just about noon, which means it's just about time for lunch. It also means that it's August 31st over in Asia, in Kabul, Afghanistan, which means most of Washington, D.C. is going to be preoccupied with the final day of U.S. troops leaving Afghanistan. As such, we're not going to find many motorcades or anything like that. I think everybody's going to be hunkered down in the White House. But still, hey, we're going to go down to the mall. We're going to go down to the monuments. Maybe we'll find something interesting down there. And if not that, well, maybe we'll just get a hot dog. All right. This scooter has mushy brakes. Now, as hard as riding a bike with one hand is, riding a scooter with one hand is even more insane. I actually lean forward a little bit to use my body as sort of like a second weight, a second guide on the handlebars. Unfortunately, that means that if I'm going to flip, I'm going to flip fast and hard. Okay, we're going to make this light. It says we got 4 seconds. I think that's enough time. 2 seconds, 1 second. Yeah, that's just for the walkers. We got a green light for a while. All right, let's spin down by the Russian embassy. I'm thinking Rockland's today. I haven't had Rockland's in a few days. That's my favorite barbecue joint, and it's just down the street. I usually actually walk there, but today, since I'm filming and it's just so hot, I grabbed a scooter. So the Vice President's house is just down that street, on the other side of those trees down there at the end. It's actually the Naval Observatory is quite large. I'm not sure if it's bigger than the White House grounds, but I think it is actually. And it's definitely more secluded and private. Not a lot of tourists come up here. My barbecue joint, though, is just down the street here. There we go. There's a rack of spins. We'll just put it right here with the other spins. Oh, yeah. So on the other side of that baseball field is the Vice President's house, but on this side is my lunch. Little chicken sandwich. Okay, so we're down in Georgetown. We found an electric, which is what we always like to ride. And we're gonna make our way down to the White House, I think. Maybe we'll stay on M. You know what? It's too crazy here. Let's go down to the river. Come on, you're gonna run out. Let's run down to the riverfront and make our way across over to, there's the canal from yesterday. We'll make our way down to the White House. But I don't think there's much going on outside the White House today. Maybe we'll spin around the rest of Washington, see what's up. Oh, it's hot. See, the problem with that fountain is there's too many kids. I would like run over them. Or in this electric bike, maybe I'll shock them. As tempting as it is, we're gonna pass. Oh, we did get splashed though. That kid's having fun. That's the Kennedy Center down there. That's the Teddy Roosevelt Bridge with Teddy Roosevelt Island over there. Back there is the Key Bridge over to Virginia. The bridges seem to go like really gorgeous bridge, really ugly bridge, really gorgeous bridge, really ugly bridge. They seem to space it out. Well, one of you was asking to see this, so let's satisfy your curiosity. I got a request to see the Norwegian Embassy. Now, I've shown you the Norwegian ambassadors and the new Norwegian Embassy, but the Norwegians are actually occupy part of this building. This is the Swedish Embassy, and I believe some of it is also part of the Norwegian Embassy. So this is Norway and Sweden's embassy. And you can see the flags are at half staff in honor of the NATO allies who passed away. That's an ambassador's car. You see that license plate 0001? That means that's an ambassador's car. Big fence there. Down here, sir. About 10 feet on your left.
I'm not going to go Virginia that way.
You want to go to Virginia?
Yeah.
You want to go over the Memorial Bridge? Or?
Yeah, essentially that's it.
You've got a big problem today, in that you're on the right path to go there, but
Okay.
it's closed due to construction, and there's a detour that loops you around the Kennedy Center and then back out again on the other side.
Because ultimately, I'll tell you what I'm looking for ultimately. I'm looking to go to the Swedish Embassy.
Oh, that's right here. The Swedish Embassy's right here. You're 100 meters away.
Like, whereabouts?
Straight down this way, sir. I'll take you there if you don't. There's a guy, visually impaired guy, and he basically walked into a construction fence, and it was in the middle of Rock Creek. So I didn't feel like leaving him there, and we got him on his way to the Swedish Embassy. Anyway, let's get back on the route to the White House. Okay, so we are down by the Watergate, and the Saudi Embassy is up here on the right. And then a very, very large homeless camp is still here. Now, the government announced that they're not going to kick the homeless out of these homeless camps as long as COVID is an issue. They don't want these people wandering all over the place. They'd rather them stay in one sort of place where they could provide some sort of treatment to them if they needed to. However, a few of the camps have gotten a little bit out of control. Violence, drug use, stuff like that. And they did shut down a couple camps the other day and relocated them to other parts of the city, taking down all their tents and all their personal belongings. Not sure how many more of those are going to do. All right. Do not enter unless you're a bike. That's basically what it said. Not sure what we're doing. There's a public tour giving potential freshmen next year giving the tour of the campus. God, I'm gonna have to start doing that soon with my kid. That's kind of a scary thought. I still remember dressing him for kindergarten. So this is a fire station being renovated. The problem is these old fire stations is they're just not wide enough for modern fire trucks. A lot of the doors on these old fire stations can't handle the big wide American fire trucks that we have. So they've got to find a way to modify those buildings, but being consistent to the architectural history and historic nature of the buildings. Bit of a conundrum in many places. In fact, the fire station by our house is actually a very historic building, and they finally just gave up and built a architecturally consistent addition to the firehouse to park the modern fire trucks, and then they ended up parking the ambulances and the fire chief's car in the old facility because those were the only vehicles that could fit in those old doors. Steam tunnel still steaming. And let's make our way through the checkpoints. I say checkpoints, but it's not like they actually stop me. At the next one, they would actually stop me and look for identification. That's only if I was going to visit the White House. Oh, wow. I don't think they started washing the street yet. But it does look different color, doesn't it? Look at this. This was black. Remember they paved this? So I was telling you they were going to like acid wash the streets, and that's what it looks like they've already started to do. The streets are changing colors. They were black asphalt, and now they're getting kind of bleached out. So these will all be bleached out streets. All right, there's a bunch of TV crews over here. Let's go photobomb some TV crews. I'm just fascinated though nowadays. All you need is a relatively cheap camera. I just got hit by an acorn and a light, and you know you're a TV production crew basically. Oh wow, they put up some new. Actually, these are some new displays on the White House. That's a looks like a Russian station, maybe Ukrainian. I couldn't really make out the name on the thing. All right, I know you guys are like, oh, you always ride by the bike. You ride by the White House so fast we can't see anything. So I tell you what, we'll go back one more time. Let's see what protesters. We deserve better. I don't know what she's protesting. But let's go find out. The shame is that this bit of land right here has just become a dirt ball because there's nowhere for people to sit when they want to take photos of the White House. So this area here is now all dust.
What do you think? Should he have pulled out according to the Trump policy? Ice go with it. Ice go.
I think she's protesting the pullout of troops. I can't read the other side of her sign. The withdrawal is a disgrace. Yep. Pull a bit. Meanwhile, the other guy is blaming Trump in the background. The two of them are yelling at each other, basically. Oh, and again, I didn't show you what's going on. Well, there's some construction here. I don't know what they're cutting or welding or whatever. Lots of TV crews out at the White House. There's a lot of spotlights lit up over there. Let me get my other camera. Over there is Pebble Beach, and you can see all the lights for the TV stand-up crews doing their repair. So you can see them basically washing the street, trying to bring out that brownish color. I guess there's some type of acid or something. I'm gonna dump this bike because it's gonna start. It's been about 30 minutes, and I have to pay for it if I go over 30 minutes. Hey guys, greetings from down on the mall, and I just discovered the last 5 minutes of my conversation were not recorded because I had pushed the wrong button. C'est la vie. We're down by the Hirshhorn Sculpture Garden, making our way towards the Air and Space Museum, which is next door, which I don't think is open today on Mondays. Not really sure what their hours are. They're under renovation. It's like a $1 billion renovation. Boy, when you hear a bunch of construction workers start yelling, it's either a very, very beautiful woman or they drop something. I'm not sure which. And since I definitely do not pass as the first, I was a little concerned about the latter. So we're out on the National Mall now. We found the 1 foot wide cement ridge, which is the only safe place to ride a bike without wiping out in the gravel. And it does look like the Air and Space Museum is open today. There's quite a line of food trucks out there and a few tourists. We're going to head up to the Capitol building, which you see in the distance, see if anything's going on around there. I don't think they're in session yet. The flags are not up on the sides. The Senate's, I can see the Senate chamber on my left. The House is behind the trees right now, but I don't believe the House is back from recess. So the House chamber is on the right-hand side. The flag is down there. They're not in session. Flags are at half staff on the House office buildings, and I assume the Senate as well, which are behind those trees. We can't really see them from this point. Now, underneath this reflecting pool is a 6-lane freeway, and it was actually closed all last week due to a sinkhole. They had a sinkhole open up in the freeway underneath the reflecting pool. Now, the fact that the water didn't, immediately disappear out of the reflecting pool means there wasn't a leak, but there was something underneath that was causing a big, big traffic nightmare here in DC. I read that they opened it up last night, though, so I guess they filled in the sinkhole. So this is the Ulysses Grant Memorial on the mall side of the Capitol, facing the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. There is the U.S. Capitol. We're still restricted. We can't get up to the lobby level. Certainly can't get up the stairs. They haven't allowed us up there since 2001. But but there's still a small amount of fencing there blocking our access. Where should we go now? Ooh, oh, there's a... That's not an Afghan flag. I don't know whose flag that is. Alright, we got a blinking light. Oh, it's a protest over here. Protest! Okay, red, black, and green with some sort of crown. What could that flag be? I love there. Biafra. Oh, these are Nigerian. Biafra. So I guess that's a Biafran flag. And they're having a protest. Oh, is that a Google car? Looks like a street mapping car up ahead. Let's see who this is. Oh, it's an autonomous vehicle. Cargo, self-driving car. Hey, there's a guy driving it. That doesn't count. So that's a self-driving car test. But there's a guy driving it. Doesn't count. So that's Ford Argo. Alrighty, here we are at the FBI headquarters. This is the construction we've seen recently. It is part of the Department of Justice, which at DOJ is across the street. FBI is here. I think they have some sort of independence. I think the FBI director, I don't know if he reports to the Attorney General or directly to the President. I'm not sure how that works. This is where guests come, special business appointments. And what do we got down here? FBI police. They're doing the security for the building. And there's the employee entrance. You see a few people walking around down there, going in and out of the employee entrance. I think that's really the only employee entrance that's open. Most of the others seem to be closed. Okay, the bicycle map, the locator map says I've got an electric bike just about 2 blocks away, 1 block away almost, at the Willard Hotel. The Willard Hotel is where we saw the Israeli Prime Minister surrounded by snowplows all last week. Some of you actually said it was not that for that, it was something else. So let's take a look today and let me show you what I see. And we can see if there's still barriers and snowplows around this building. Okay, so here's the Willard Hotel. Remember last week we saw this street filled with snowplows and Jersey barriers, and today it's wide open again. So the snowplows have left, the barriers have left, even the no parking signs have left. So it looks pretty much back to normal here at the Willard, near the White House. Okay, there's the former Christmas tree. Oh, they took down one of the barricades today. No, barricade, but one of the little walls is down. Replaced by a bigger wall. So for the last few weeks, there's been a construction hoarding right over here where these guys are. You see them right here at the wall. But they've taken that down. Now we just have the bigger one back by the fountain. Can't see what's on the other side. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have helicopter operations for a while. So, what we got? We got the big wooden wall. It's been painted. Some chain link fence over there. There's still a lot of construction up on that hill out in the background there. You can see those yellow bicycle rack kind of thingies. And I still don't think we're ready for helicopters to come back here yet. We're going to continue Fort McNair. Over there is sort of the construction equipment motor pool. And down here, there's just one guy. Looks like he's on a break right now as they till the ground and prepare it for resodding or something. It's been a year of construction going on here. Most of this year, there's been something going on the South Lawn. All right, so we're at the South Lawn of the White House. I just dropped this camera for probably like the 5th time since I bought this camera. I have 2 of these actually. Because I keep dropping them, and because the battery is rather limited. The battery is only good for about an hour and a half, And sometimes I go out for longer than that, so I just swip over to the other camera. Anyway, this one seems to be working now. Let's try one more thing. Yeah, it's still operational. Takes a licking, but keeps on ticking. All right, let's spin over back towards my place. Hello, hello. We have a road closure up ahead. I don't know why. Maybe he's got something going on over here. We're gonna cross over. There's no motorcade stuff today. He might have a press conference. Nope. I hear sirens up here. Let's go take a look, then we can come back. Oh, and this closed off the side streets. Looks like they've closed off this whole area. Now they do this when the president is in a meeting in this building, in the OEOB. They also do this for motorcades. I don't know which one this is. His schedule is pretty open. I didn't see him going down anywhere today. Going down to the OEOB, or the new Eisenhower Executive Office building. 17th Street is closed for a meeting in the South Court Auditorium. And they've closed off all the side streets leading into the street. Probably be like this for about a half hour, and then they'll reopen it to the public. Lots of police out on the streets. Hey, so we're back at the National Cathedral. Pretty quiet day here in Washington. Not a whole lot going on down on the Mall or the White House. Anyway, we'll keep trying. We'll go back tomorrow. We'll see what's up. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back tomorrow with more fun and adventure around the city. Maybe we'll find something interesting. But for now, I'm going to go home and take a shower because it's ungodly hot right now. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.